exposure has been tremendous. The fact that we were able to keep it respectable helps a little bit. It really helps recruiting. We do get a little bit of a paycheck, which is really nice, just sharing the wealth. But you know, my biggest concern was that we could help them, and it sounds like from his press conference, and I'm pretty sure he's a pretty straight shooter. I mean, you know, I guess we did. I mean, that's good. I'm glad, because it certainly will help us. I mean, I'm going to be able to show my guys now, okay, look at you against one of the top teams in the country. And, you know, so you know, it's just a great learning experience for us.
Coach, you talked a little bit about the rebounding and how they affected the game, but for most of the game you were out rebounding them in some cases by like 7 or 8 for good portions of the game.
Missing so many shots. But yeah, rebounding overall, as the stat sheet shows, we competed even with them, and they had a tremendous size advantage on us. But you know, obviously we didn't shoot it well. I thought, you know, we had a lot of shots that we normally take that most often will go down. We had a lot of really good shots that didn't go down, and if just a couple more had, you know, in different times of the game, it might have been a little bit different. But overall, it is what it is.
How about the play of your 2 new big guys? I mean, Giovanni and Trey really kind of helped. I mean, they played under control for most of the game, and Trey settled down in the second half, but Giovanni looked very much poised from the get-go. Talk about those guys.
Giovanni Robinson, for you guys' background, he's from North Carolina State, but he didn't play a lot. So we're trying to get him a lot of on-court game experience, and we're looking for his poise, and he did tonight. He kind of gets nervous and hyper, but he played with a lot of poise. And, you know, their size was very much needed in a game like this because, you know, we might have more issues when we get back in our conference because they're going to have to guard smaller people. It was a good matchup for them. They're matched up against other big guys. Sometimes in our conference they're going to have to guard 6'3", 6'4" people. So it become a little bit, you know, depending on your perspective, we'll have to see how that goes. But it was a good game. You know, they both were double-doubles. That's a good start.
And you know, Derek didn't have one of his better games. He at times he looked good, but at times he was a little off. But Ari came in, and especially in the second half, and shot the ball well.
Yeah, I thought for the most part Derek handled the ball well, but didn't shoot it well. Ari shot it well, but didn't handle it well. And so if we could have put those 2 together, we might have had a really good game from our point guard. But I'm not worried. I mean, to handle that kind of pressure, and, you know, for the most part, our turnovers, I mean, we handled their press. I mean, they pressed the entire game, and he left his, you know, he worked his top players quite a bit, a lot of minutes. And, you know, the press, in my mind, at the end of the game, it wasn't a big factor. It was a factor, but not a big factor. The big factor was their inside presence, where they were scoring points on the inside.
And then maybe from their perspective, give them something on Montrezl Harrell and their big guys, and how you felt they caused, what kind of problems they caused for you.
Well, I mean, you know, it's, I don't know. Obviously, for us, it's a matchup issue. You know, we don't see that kind of size in our league, so it was a challenge for us. And you know, I think Montrez is really developing into a nice player. I thought tonight, Blackshear, my assistants were telling me, I'm so into our execution and what we're doing, I'm really not looking at them. But they said Blackshear made a lot of big baskets for them at critical times, and you know, maybe we can kind of make that run, get down 13 in Blackshear or something. So, you know, I thought Chris. I'm very familiar with Chris Jones. I coached against him before, so I thought all their guard play was really good. And their big guys were fine too. I mean, they blocked shots and did what they have to do. But I think in time they seem to have enough depth. I think Louisville's going to, if you can get 8 or 9, you're going to be fine in the ACC, and you know they've got good. They're going to be fine. I mean, they got to get some of these inside players a little bit more experience, and other than Montrez, they got to find somebody else to go with them. But they're going to be fine.
Thank you so much.